Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Chakodash, and double honors to the apostles that rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect out of the nation of Israel. This is your brother Jeremiah from the GMS Miami Church, and back at it with another lesson through the Spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Chakodash. Okay. In this lesson, I want to talk about how a new government is coming. Okay. A righteous government, a righteous structure. Okay. Because Esau, Edom, the wicked, they're ruling this world in wickedness. Alright? The wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Okay? The sins reach the heavens. Esau's an unfit ruler. Okay? He don't know how to rule the earth correctly. He's against the earth, man. He's against the trees. He's against the air. He's against the animals. He's against everything. Okay? Therefore, a new government is coming. Start with Yahushai, and his men and the men on down. The prophets, his servants. Okay, but hey, start with Yahushai first and foremost, because all preeminence belongs to Yahushai. Alright? So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Also, I want to say the ozone layer is polluted. Okay? They call it space junk. Alright? You got the ozone layer polluted. You got trash everywhere, trash in the oceans. Alright, the animals are mourning and crying. Alright, people are sad, especially the Israelites. Alright. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And Esau, he's not wise on the right hand side. No. Okay? He's not wise on the right hand side. He may be wise on the left hand side. And he's not instructing the people in righteousness. No, that's not happening. No, the scriptures talk about the wicked. The earth has been given to the hand of the wicked. And who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. Alright? Verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And that unwise king is Esau. Today, alright, he's unwise, man. Okay, he's an unwise king. He thinks he have it all, but he don't. Alright, he don't know how to rule the earth correctly. Alright, we talking about the elite bankers. We talking about the Rothschilds. They are the wicked. Then you have lower level Edomites. They're the wicked also. You got these heathens on earth being wicked and taking on the philosophy of the so-called white man. Then you have the majority of our people, the Israelites, the wicked of you people, the wicked of you Israelites. You want to follow the ways of Babylon. You want to follow the ways of the so-called white man. Verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And Esau is not profitable to rule. Who's profitable to rule in the world to come? Well, according to scriptures and according to prophecy, the Israelites will be ruling, starting with Yahushai, King David, and the rest of the disciples. Alright, the men on down. It's going to be complete rulership for the nation of Israel, man. Righteousness. right? So Yahushua and his men are profitable to rule the earth. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, so Esau is the end of the world. So we here. Through prophecy, Esau has to be brought down for Yasha'Allah, Israel, to be on top. Alright? So a righteous government is on its way very soon. Alright? And we're going to get Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And it's talking about Yahushua. And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end. Upon the throne of David, and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. Verse 7, of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end. There shall be no end. Okay, we're gonna rule forever in the kingdom of heaven. All right, starting with Yahushua, we're gonna rule forever. It's gonna be nothing but peace and harmony. All right, and the scriptures talk about the kingdom. You know, true judgment will take place in the kingdom of heaven. Justice and equity. All right. It says the zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. It's written in the scriptures, man. All right. This place is temporal, man. We looking for the kingdom of heaven, and the kingdom of heaven starts within us. All right. But we're looking for salvation. We're looking for deliverance, and we're looking to rule over the heathens, and that's going to happen very soon. Okay, and we believe that because it's written in the scriptures, and the prophecies don't lie. The Bible is a real book. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua don't lie. All right. I want to get some scriptures. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore. The reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom, and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate, and true judgment instead of an helmet. Alright. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Alright, but the point is at verse 15 and 16, where it talks about the righteous live forevermore. The reward also is with the Lord. And Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh is going to reward, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to reward us with the kingdom, man. Alright, being able to rule over these heathens. Alright, that's a beautiful thing. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking towards. The kingdom. That's why the scriptures say what? Seek first the kingdom of heaven, and everything else will be added unto you, roughly paraphrasing. Alright? Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. Being able to rule with a crown on your head. Yahweh Shah is going to give us that crown, Lord willing, we endure, and Lord willing, we are those men. All right, that was with Yahweh Shah in the beginning. The Alahayim, the powers, the angels, the gods. All right. So just know a new heaven is coming. All right, a righteous rulership is coming. Because Esau's rulership is nothing but wickedness, and his rulership is nothing but wickedness and weird, abominable things happening. He's against the Most High. We don't want to stay in this place, America. No, we don't want to stay in this place. All right. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 18. And love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the insurance of incorruption. And incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High. Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom that ye may reign forevermore. Jump down to verse 24. It says, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world, and the wise king is the upholding of the people. A wise king. All right. That's what we're looking for. Rulership. And guess what? We're going to have new bodies. Incorruptible bodies. Okay? We're going to have incorruptible bodies. Incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High. We're going to have new bodies, man. Being able to rule over the heathens, man. All right? It says, verse 20, therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. Verse 19, and incorruption maketh us near unto the Most High. No more being able to get sick. You know, no more sickness, no more pain, no more war, no more headaches, no more migraines, no more sickle cell, no more blindness. No more Esau putting his foot in our backs. No more being at the bottom. Okay, so a new righteous government is on its way very soon. Start with Yahweh Shah. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 5. Behold, I taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes, and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath the Most High so nigh to them? As Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for. And what nation is there so great, that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? All right. And the laws and the commandments will be in our inward parts. That's the new covenant. All right. Having the laws and the commandments in our inward parts, not being able to sin no more. All right. And we're ruling over the nations, and these nations are looking at us as a wise people. That fear, they gonna look at us as gods, man. A wise people, a wise nation that's operating and that's, programmed to do righteously. They gonna look at us like, man, these people are wise people. These people are full of wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Let us take heed unto their ways. And if they don't want to take heed to our ways, guess what? With the rod of iron. This Hebrews chapter 8. Because the commandments and the statutes and the laws will be in our inward parts in the kingdom of heaven. Once again, righteous rulership is coming, man. This is not the end all be all. Alright, this is not the end all be all. This is Hebrews 8 verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, then I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel, with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continue not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind, and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people. He's going to put the laws and the commandments in our minds. So it's going to be complete, fully, righteously, a righteous mind control. Government, mind control, righteously. You see? Order, structure, righteousness. Verse 11, they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. So no more going off, man. In the kingdom, no more going off. The Israelites will not go off. If the heathens do go off, which they are going to go off, because they're not going to have the laws and the commandments in them. If they go off, we're going to have to deal with them according to the law. That's true righteousness. That's true judgment. Alright? That's true justice. Equity. Alright? I want to bring out that's it on that, man. You know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, a great millstone at Ruwell. Salutations to all the Akim that's pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. To you, I say shalom.